Tennis is believed to have started with the French striking the ball with their hands. By the 16th century, the racket was invented and even kings became a fan of the game.
In light of Wimbledon that has just concluded, we thought it good to spend this week with one of South Africa's top tennis players, Chanel Simmonds. She is currently ranked second senior player in South Africa at the very young age of only 18. So, meet Chanel.
We caught a glimpse of the dedicated champ in action, but first chatted to her coach, Earl Grainger, who has over 20 years of international coaching experience.
Chanel and myself go back 4 years. I met her in Nelspruit at a junior tournament. She was playing one of the juniors I was coaching, and I noticed this young little girl who had something just a little bit different to the other kids. She was a fighter. She had a will to win. We connected together. She joined my academy. We've put a team together of guys. We've got a psychologist for her. We've got a movement coach for her. We've got 4 or 5 coaches that work with her and travel with her. So we've got a great team for her. She's very quiet and she goes about doing her job. She's got an inner strength and she's got a will to win, a pure will that a lot of the kids don't have. Her father and her mother keep her very grounded. She's a good studier, she's a good learner, and she's very disciplined in everything she does.
So you definitely see a very bright future for her.
If we do it the right way, if she's managed correctly, we see a good future for her. It's about building her confidence. But she's got the ingredients. She does certain things brilliantly and we're building on that. And she believes in what we're doing, so that's the main thing. We've got someone in South Africa here that can really be a top 50 player in the world here.
Highlights of her career include being crowned African Junior Champion in Morocco in 2009 and reaching the quarterfinals at the Junior French Open.
Chanel, tell us a bit about yourself, your background, where do you come from, and also your journey to become one of South Africa's top tennis players.
My mother used to play provincial tennis, and my dad was also a sportsman. So my mother basically introduced me to tennis. I only started getting serious when I was about 14, 15. When I was still a junior, I played the international circuit, and I got my ranking to 14 in the world. And I played the slams, the junior grand slams. And from there on, then I started playing the women's circuit, so that's the professional tournaments, and I've been doing well, getting my ranking higher and higher.
Now obviously structure and routine plays a very big part in your life. Tell me a bit about that.
I thrive on routine. I need to do the same thing every day to get my muscle memory correct, with every shot. And also it keeps my mind focused and fresh because I'm doing the same thing over and over.
Well, from an agent and coach's perspective, how important is educating these youngsters in terms of nutrition and also supplementation?
It's vital because the physical side today it's become part of the game, and you have to have the right nutrition and you have to be led the right way. And if you don't have the right supplementation, you're going to struggle out there. Each match is 3-hour matches. The Grand Slams are 5 sets. You've got to play every single day, and you've got to come in and out every single day, performing to the best of your capability. So there's a vital part of this whole situation.
Chanel, earlier we spoke about structure and routine, but another thing that's very important, I think, is dedication. Tell me a bit about that.
If you don't have dedication, then you're not going to get anywhere. So you need to have that hunger to get better. If you don't, then you can't really move forward.
And for you personally, where does that will, that drive come from?
Well, I enjoy the tennis so much and I want to improve my ranking more and more, and I want to play the bigger tournaments like the Grand Slams, the Senior Grand Slams. So just that drives me to get better.
Well, Chanel is backed by USN. How important is it for you as a coach to have her aligned with a trusted and reliable supplementation company?
I needed to be with a group of guys that know what they're doing. I needed to be led the right way. I needed to be on the right supplements. And USN are with the best sportsmen in the world. And that's why we've aligned ourselves with USN, and we're very happy and appreciate everything they've done for her.
And Chanel, since being with USN, how has that changed your outlook towards supplementation and also nutrition?
Well, before I started with USN, I didn't really know what I should be taking and what works. And then when I started taking the supplements, I realized it's actually making a difference. I'm recovering quicker, I'm performing better. So it's really helped me enhance my performance.
And tell me a bit about some of the products that you're using.
Well, I use quite a lot of the products. In the morning, I use a joint plex to help me with my joints. And then during practice as well, I use Epic Turbo, and before the time, like the Epic All-in-One. So I do use a lot of the supplements. And then also for recovery afterwards, I use a recover mat. So there's a lot of things which I'm actually taking.
After completing matric last year, Chanel is excited to be a pro player, and she's part of the highly rated Earl Grainger Tennis Academy.
We are a high performance academy, and that means that what we do is we take players and we make them become the best that they can become. And we drill them and we work them hard and we give them mental talks and we do the physical side. We hit every single aspect of the side. But at the end of the day, it's about getting better.
Tune in tomorrow as we find out what it takes to move up in the international rankings. Also, join USN SA on Facebook.